All right, this is our first stop here on our trip. We're here at the birth home of Martin Luther King Jr. This is where Martin Luther King Jr. was born at, right here. We are here at historic Ebenezer Baptist Church in Atlanta. This is the site where Martin Luther King Jr.'s church. His father was actually the pastor of the church, and after Martin Luther King completed his doctorate in theological studies, he returned to this church to be the co-pastor. This was the site in Atlanta where most, if not all, of the civil rights meetings were held. We are here in Atlanta at the Center of Civil Rights and Human Rights here. All right, we're here at Morehouse College. We're here in Atlanta. We're just taking a tour of one of the chapel areas here on campus. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm standing outside Dexter Avenue Baptist Church. The church is also a historic site. The pews are the same. Everything's pretty much the same as when Dr. Martin Luther King was still here. They even renamed the church to Dexter Martin Luther King Memorial Baptist Church in his honor. So it was good to be here, good to experience the congregation, and good to just fellowship with them. Good morning, everyone. Today we visited the Civil Rights Memorial Museum. This museum was set aside to remember and commemorate those that lost their lives in the civil rights movement. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. We just left the Martin Luther King home, but it was good seeing the home where Dr. King was. But right now we're at the Rosa Parks Memorial Museum. It's a part of the Troy State University campus. They have a downtown campus here in Montgomery. We are here in Selma, Alabama. We're at the Selma Bridge Historic Site. And behind me is the historic Edmund Pettus Bridge, where the Selma to Montgomery March began. The marchers left Selma, they went over the bridge, and the first time they were unable to cross because state troopers and other law enforcement were there, and they basically beat them back, and they had horses and so forth and dogs, and they chased them back over the bridge. But the second time when they went over, thousands of people had gathered from across the country of all races, all religions, all colors and creeds. And on the second time when they marched, they were able to cross over. So we are here at the National Civil Rights Museum. It is the National Civil Rights Museum at the Lorraine Hotel. This is the spot where Dr. Martin Luther King was assassinated on April 4th. 1968, where the wreath is the actual spot where he was assassinated. The room and the entire motel was turned into a memorial. We're here in Birmingham, Alabama. So we're going to be going to the 16th Street Baptist Church today. This is the church that was bombed during the Civil Rights Movement. And as a result of that bombing, 4 little girls lost their lives, and also later that day another young black boy was murdered by policemen, and there was also another young boy that was blinded by the blast as well. Behind me there is the 16th Street Baptist Church. This is the place, the church that was bombed and where the 4 young girls lost their lives in that bombing during the Civil Rights Movement. Here at the 16th Street Baptist Church, and I'm standing in front of a stained glass window. Now this stained glass window was donated by the country of Wales after the bombing as a symbol of encouragement and inspiration. You see that it's a picture of an African American man, and you see one hand is extended out with his hand out to the world to push away oppression and segregation, and the other hand is extended out as a handshake to the world, as a handshake of acceptance and reconciliation to the world. Over top of the African American man's head are all the different colors of the nations and skin colors of the people of the world. As we have been talking about the whole civil rights movement, we know that a lot of these events, of course, are connected. Selma, Birmingham, Montgomery kind of thread together everything that was going on. And as I've been here, I'm seeing a common thread. It seems that there is no freedom without sacrifice. There's no freedom without the loss of life. It's been a very rewarding, rich trip. I learned so much during this time that will help me in ministry, help me as a person, and help me as a person of color. So I thank you all for watching.